It's not a big deal. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go live on TikTok just so you could let me know if we're in the frame, okay? I hate the view from what we see compared to what is actually being. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I hate this view. I think it has everything to do with the. It has everything to do with the. I'm gonna go live on YouTube, okay? Mm-hmm. The way the monitor is set up. Hello, guys.
Hey, guys.
I double hit it. See, good thing I noticed that.
You would have had fucking screwed up again. Well, you didn't do YouTube on the TV. Whoa.
You heard that?
Yeah. You didn't do YouTube on the TV.
It sounded like a pan.
Hello, brown eyes. It did. It sounded like you dropped something in a hot pan.
Yeah, no, it was my coil. This coil is like done.
If you're on YouTube, I can't see you.
I know, I didn't do it yet.
I wasn't saying it to you. Hello, Robin.
I gotta fix that. I don't have to do that tonight. Hello, guys. All right, tacos and burritos tonight. Good evening. Hello, Robin.
Robin.
Can't read. Successfully connected. We are blurry.
Blurry as fuck.
All right, we kind of have the same thing. I have burritos, and then I have eggs and rice in my burritos, but the tacos is, for the most part, the same. I mean,
yeah.
Kaki used Monterey Jack
cheese.
Used
pepper jack cheese.
Pepper jack. I used a little bit, but I used cheddar, and I think that was the only difference. And I also have a sour cream yogurt mix. Hello, Abby.
Hello, Abby. Hello, Jimmer. Anybody else that's in there, we couldn't see you, so. Hello, all. We'll just say that.
Hello, Sheila. Yeah, I'm using Kaki's taco holders.
Hello, Sheila. Hello, Nanette.
That Liz got, Kat,
a couple
years ago, and I only was using them to add some color to the tinfoil for the video, but I'm in rare form if I'm craving tacos. I'm not gonna do. I don't ever. It's usually Kat that does tacos, not me.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, Strawberry.
It's like all. Hi, Tracy.
Yeah.
Good evening, peeps. Good evening. Hello, Jamie and Kaki, Abby and Jimmer and Sheila.
You ever deep fry your tacos now?
Mm-mm.
I always bake them in the oven. I'm not going to deep fry a taco shell. I'd waste more oil than anything else.
Listen, I almost screwed up my dinner tonight, and I used heavy cream. What was it? Not yesterday, the day before.
A couple days ago.
We
did the Salisbury steak.
And I said, it tastes good, and Kaki's like, it tastes weird.
It tastes weird.
Turns out, I used heavy cream that was expired.
Heavy cream, and it was sour.
It was sour. And it wasn't as bad as it was tonight, because I went to add a little bit to my rice to let it cool down. And so it didn't go dry, and it kind of stayed creamy. And I did the top, nothing. As I'm pouring it, I smelled something. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I smell this. I smell the heavy cream. And then I look at the date, and I see it's April 12th. I'm like, oh no. I said, Kaki, does this smell bad? She goes, yeah. You got to throw this rice out and start all over again. So I'm like, all right. I go to our refrigerator, pull out our heavy cream. Ours expired on the 19th. So I'm like,
it wasn't good either.
So listen to this bullshit. So then I go get the milk, and I'm about to add it to the ground beef.
To the taco meat.
And she's like, what are you doing?
I'm like, adding that.
We don't have heavy cream. I'm like,
but you were going to add it to the rice, so I don't know why you were going to add it to the beef.
I frazzled.
And I yelled. I was like, "Don't you dare
She
add
got
that to the
mad.
meat."
Yeah, and I'm like, I was gonna use heavy cream. She goes, "You gonna do it for the rice?" And then I just looked at her. I'm like, "She's right." And then she goes, and just like looked at me hard. And then I'm like, she goes, "Yeah, shut up." And then it was like drop.
Like, put the milk away.
Yeah, put the. That's what she said. Put the milk away.
Like, put the milk away.
The blonde
moment, yeah.
Yeah.
That was his Jessica Simpson moment.
I have a lot of them, guys. You just don't see them, or maybe you do, and you're just polite and you don't say nothing. But
No, we usually point it out.
some of you guys pointed out, but I feel like my moments that I have, if you want to compare it to Miss Simpson, you don't really. Some of you do.
Is it chicken or is it tuna? It says chicken of the sea.
Alright, I'm getting into this bad boy. How are we on TikTok? You're more in. I gotta move it that way a little bit more.
Well, I'll just move over.
No, I'd rather move it. I'm gonna try the taco first. I have a feeling I'm gonna like the burritos better.
I love Jessica Simpson too, but she was just funny back in the day when the Newlyweds show. Fucking hilarious. I'm not using Valentina because Charlie doesn't like it.
Yeah. Charlie don't like a lot of things.
Charlie don't like a lot of things lately.
Those thumbs though, my thumbs, my monkey thumbs, what you got against them? What do you want to know about them? I'll answer some questions.
It's that damn monkey that bit you. Hello, natural disaster. You want some tacos?
It seems like the perfect night to do tacos and burritos. The thing with tacos and me is they're so seasoned, right? Like, I prefer the nacho cheese taco shells. The taco seasoning that goes on the meat that's already sodium, bonkers.
Well, I bought low sodium
Low sodium what?
seasoning for the meat.
Yeah, but 80-20 ground beef. You know what I mean? It's a lot, and it kind of just like, and that's just how I do tacos. That's my mom makes the best tacos, and she makes them as simple as pie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like cheese, sour cream, lettuce, tomato, beef, and then whatever taco salsa we have in there.
Yeah, I hope so, Abby. How are you feeling, by the way? Hello, Stevie G. Oh, nice strawberry breakfast burritos.
Hey, Stevie G. Yeah, Abby messaged me on Instagram like 5 hours ago. She goes, "Hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up on your video last night.
Hello, Michelle.
Your twins, one of your twins were hanging
Bert
out."
and Ernie. Was it Bert or Ernie?
No, she just said it was neither. It was a shadow. She just said one of your twins. I said it was a shadow. It was a good taco.
Hello from Germany.
Howdy. Hey, you guys, I told Kaki about this when she picked me up from work. There's a burrito guy in California. I think his name is Chris, and I found that out because he made the news. But his TikTok handle is like Clover King something. He got jumped. And the reason I know this is because usually around like 3:45 to 4 o'clock, I'm scrolling through TikTok waiting to start a certain part of my job. And sometimes I get live, video options to watch. And I know who he is, but he's got half of his face like stitched up and bruised and whatever. I'm like, what the hell happened to him?
Yeah, it was one of the first videos I saw this morning when I opened up my TikTok. I was like, oh, damn.
Boy got fucked up.
He's not far from Abby.
Have you ever seen him? Have you ever had his food?
Clover King, she said, yeah.
Yeah, Clover King. I was right.
Hello, Court.
Poor guy looked like he got beaten in half. I didn't get into the story because he's trying to stay positive and what the news said. Um, you know, it didn't really go into details. Mr. Cortland, he got hit hard. He got fucked up.
Yeah, it's kind of that's so like messed up. He was like feeding homeless people, and then somebody jumped his ass. He was like helping people. How horrible is that?
Well, I think
Hello,
there's more
Lisa
to the
Marie.
story.
Yeah, I think so too.
Apparently, like I was reading comments, and there's like another local street vendor that does burritos as well, that Clover King helped out. And then it's like you're on my turf kind of deal, and I don't know. I don't really
Like-
get invested in
Like the ice cream man wars from King of Queens.
Uh huh. Oh, it's an hour drive.
Some people posted he had stolen money that he raised.
$10,000 rather. Yeah, burrito beef. I don't know.
Burrito beef. That's a nice play on
There was a
words.
hot dog guy I used to watch. His name was oh my jeez, Mustafa, I think. He's like a hot dog vendor. I don't know. He's in Baltimore.
Hello, Justin. Hello, Morgan.
No.
Oh, he said Musa,
Musa. Musa who?
the Turkish guy with the hot dogs.
Yeah. Musa. Everybody knows Musa.
I didn't know Musa until you showed me him. Food stuff doesn't really show up on my TikTok.
I don't get his TikTok. I get everybody else hating on him and pointing out the shit that he's doing wrong. So, but Clover King, my mom likes. My mom watched him, and my mom's got a thing for like chubby guys, and you know,
Thank you.
it's just how she's always been that way. I like him, and she's like, you got to see this guy that makes these burritos. And I'm like, I've seen him before. Did you watch AEW tonight? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You can't stand Musa. Yeah. I don't
Never
know.
comes across my page, so you probably won't now that we're talking about it.
So Abby said she can't stand it.
Yes, I know.
But for you guys that are watching tomorrow morning, I don't want anybody to think like I said it. I don't got nothing against him. I remember when he first started getting popular, he would like live stream of him going to sleep on a mattress with no bed spring.
Really?
It looked cozy. Cats and shit.
Look cozy.
It did. They hate on his customers. I feel so bad for his customers. I think Musa should have a speaker out of his food truck.
Because they hated on his customers. Oh.
I think anybody that's being filmed for like TikTok, social media,
Or anything in general, yeah.
there should be like some sort of sign saying, hey, if you're gonna get on this line, just know we're live on social media. If that is your gig. But yeah, he's got some characters.
I'm feeling okay. I'm like kind of sore. Like my ankles and my feet are very sore. I kind of did a lot of cleaning today.
Yeah, she was pissed off at me,
I was pissed off
our
at all
son,
three of you.
and our daughter.
All three of you.
Apparently, in Kaki's eyes, we're all pigs.
They're all pigs.
And they get it from me.
All three.
That's what she says. I don't agree. I walked into my cookie corner and I saw a
Daddy
salad dish.
pig And then brother pig and sister
Were
pig.
you eating my cookie corn today?
No.
Nope. You weren't?
No, I ate in bed. I put the dishes over there.
Ah. So, but they weren't my dishes.
Doesn't matter. Did you bring them down? Did you wash them?
No.
Okay. Dad, what's your point? I cleaned the room today. Did the laundry.
No. I know that. I worked. I worked. I came home, and after Kaki was, well, first she started with our son's room. How it smelled
I
like
started this morning because I walked in there. It smelled like farts and BO.
Yes, and then
Typical
she
teenage
cleaned
boy.
it. He's not a teenager yet. He's getting there.
Almost.
She didn't have time to go to our daughters, and then she goes in. She goes, you and your gum stepped on this.
ABC gum stuck on the fucking dresser. And he's telling me that's not gross. That is
I don't
gross.
think so.
It's a fucking garbage for a reason.
This is gum.
Doesn't matter. Gross.
Back in the day, you would find it underneath your desk. I make it known to be in the open so I could throw it out. But Kaki
Which
always
never
beats-
happened because there was like 6 pieces.
No, 6, 3. Kaki always beats me to the punch.
And somebody said, or behind your ear.
I never did that.
I never did that.
What you got to drink? That looks good. Homemade fruit punch. I really would have thought I would have liked the burritos more. You know what I'm missing? The special cheese sauce from freaking Chef R.
No, you have it too.
We do have it. Chef Argu.
Chef Argu.
I used a sour cream yogurt mix. I used fat-free cheddar cheese. This is only the burritos, though. I kind of wanted to go low calorie and see if there's actually a story behind what happened today. Remember that guy that I met that noticed me from social media and asked me who if I was so and so, and I said yes, and I was like kind of caught off guard.
Oh, at work?
At work,
Mm-hmm.
in one of the buildings they go to.
Yeah.
Big dude,
Mm-hmm.
nice, very nice. And I offered to help him, and I gave him a couple of recipes.
Yeah.
Turns out he messaged me today. He said, "I'm not on the lives, but I do watch you guys. Congratulations on you and Kaki having another baby. Just to let you know, I do your taco breakfast burritos and your red delicious Halo Top shake every morning.
Oh, nice.
Wait for this. 80 pounds in 6 months. Down.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I said that. I said congratulations.
I thought that was a person coming down the stairs. It was just Molly. That's awesome. Good for him.
It made me feel so good. And it also reminded me how things used to be on here. Like, it was always looked at as a wreck and a hot mess, as we are. But there was like a scientific, science behind the madness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And it stopped, and I never looked back. And there's like a very small portion of you guys that, if you still do watch us, it's because of that.
Hello, Anne. Hello, my MILF.
Hi, Munchkin. But it made me feel so good, and I'm like, you know what? If I were to categorize the people that actually watch us and watch my content, and you were to give it 3 categories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker works so hard to eat like he does, right? 1.
Yeah.
The second one would be just like straight up stoner dude. I think like 80% of the people think that's what I am.
100%.
And then the third one would be just makes random shit and doesn't even need it.
Mm-hmm.
The smallest percentage would be the there's a method behind my madness.
Yeah.
That makes me feel the best, right? And it's like when it comes to my running videos, how I used to try to be like inspirational and say what's on my mind. I have not been doing that because if I were to say anything like that, it's gonna come off as being a phony. Because I don't, I don't have those same guidelines. I'm just a little bit of everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm tweaking. And I don't want to say something that's like, oh, he's just phoning it in. He don't mean what he's saying. Until I mean what I say, then I'll start saying it again.
Hello, Emmy.
Hey, Abby. Yeah, these burritos are no bueno. Oh, they're too dry.
Come on, Lucky.
Tacos are good though.
Tacos are very good. Tacos are always good.
Well, I think Chef Argu needs to make an appearance. They'd probably be a lot better. Was there any good matches?
Hopefully we're not tweaking.
On a, well, you know what I mean.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. Was there any good matches on AEW tonight?
You said it was a shit show from the beginning. You're like, oh, they fucked it up 5 minutes in.
So, last Wednesday, they had a great show, and I said that. I have been excited to see where they go from last week till tonight. And you know what?
Hello, Racer.
They kind of went back to where they've been going, which it just wasn't good. A couple spots that I saw that I did like. I did like I did like the MJF and the Hurt Syndicate. There was a couple spots during the Young Bucks and Speedball and whoever Speedball teamed up with, I don't even remember. That happened, but you know what? Tonight could have been a very big night for them. For people that was very disappointed in WrestleMania.
They dropped the ball.
I wasn't. I enjoyed WrestleMania. I was more disappointed and pissed off at the fucking Rock. That not letting that go. But they could have capitalized on tonight in a very big way, and they did not. They started off the show with a rapper who hasn't been relevant in like 10 years. And
Did they really?
do you know Master P?
Master P.
Do you know who he is?
Sound familiar.
Yeah. Well, they started the show off with him. And then it just lagged for I think 11 minutes. And it went in from Master P and Samoa Joe, which I love Samoa Joe. And I love Willie Hobbs too. It went into that, into Moxley's group of, double gangers, and then the Bucks.
That Master P.
That Master
I only know
P.
one Master P, Emmy. I'm pretty sure it's probably that Master P.
Make him say, Yeah, I said, and wanted to change the channel.
He said,
I don't understand. It's
got
almost
them
like
platinum teeth.
it's almost like when it comes to, and I'm not a hater, guys. Please, anybody that is like on opposite sides of what wrestling promotion you like, I love them all. But I'm also very honest, and if someone asks my opinion on it, I'll tell you. And when AEW does good, I say, hey, it was a good show tonight. When they don't do so good, and it kind of seems like it's almost like two different people are directing the show. If on certain weeks, like last week, you would not have thought that the same person directed last week than they did this week. It's almost like they choose when to show up for work and when they don't. Like, okay, but just who we got? Who's here?
Yeah, I know who Master P is. It's more than 10 years ago, though.
I know he's not fucking relevant. I know that.
I had to Google him just to make sure it's who I was thinking of. Emmy said the Travis Scott stuff annoys her.
What?
Emmy said Travis Scott stuff annoys her.
Yeah,
Why is he calling himself Cactus Jack?
Travis Scott don't piss me off. Oh,
Hell yes, my milk, we're family.
Dwayne pissed me off. At least Travis Scott showed up to work.
That bold fraud.
The Rocket man. I actually like the idea if everything would have. If they made an alliance, and I've said this before, if they made an alliance with John Cena, The Rock, and Travis Scott, it looked different, but it was very gritty. It was like professional, A-lister, and then Travis Scott brought that grittiness to it, like that little bit of dirtiness to it, because he's a rapper, right? He's not in wrestling. He has the hardcore belt, and he calls himself Cactus Jack, or the cat, whatever. I actually like that trio together, but John Cena was the only one that showed up for work, right? Travis Scott, doing what he does, which whatever the fuck he does, rapper, I know that, and then The Rock hasn't showed up since Elimination Chamber, and then has the fucking Conan, the balls to go on a talk show and say, I wanted it to be about John Cena and Cody Rhodes. You should never have butted your bald ass head in the fucking mix and have people. This is what people are taking away from WrestleMania, that The Rock didn't show up.
Because he didn't.
Because he didn't, and I'm one of them. I'm not a fan of The Rock no more. Like, I don't care. He'll probably come back and make me laugh. Fine. I'll never believe anything he says or get my hopes up for something when it comes to him. Because of, I heard somebody say this today. John Cena's doing best for what's good for the WWE business. The Rock is doing what's best for the Rock business. And I'm like, that makes all the sense in the world.
Stone Cold showed up with a beer, crashed into some lady in the crowd.
Yeah. You knew about that, right?
I watched it happen.
You did.
I watched him crash right in the guardrail.
Yeah, and then there was a delay. It was like the guardrail hit, and then something clicked in her head, and she decided to fall backwards.
She said, "Payday," is what she said.
Uh-huh. Travis Scott has a kid with the Jenner girl. Yeah. That's what I remember.
We were talking about that the other night.
Yeah, last night.
Kylie.
I don't got nothing against Travis Scott.
Oh, he was telling Debbie that.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying I have no beef with Travis Scott, other than he busted Cody Rhodes' eardrum, and that you could even fucking blame that on The Rock too, because he told him, "Get your hands bloody. Make sure." So it's like, I got no issues with Travis Scott. Yeah. I think when it comes to me and my brothers, I'm the only one that don't have a problem with Travis Scott. Jamie, you missed it. If you would stay quiet for a bit. What I missed?
She said that we're family. I saw what you said, but I couldn't interrupt because he was talking.
Whose family?
Me and you
Travis Scott?
are her family. We're like family to her.
Oh.
Who doesn't have a kid with the Kardashians or a Jenner? Pretty sure I have one. What court? You have one with the Jenner or a Kardashian? That's interesting.
You want to try this, or you let me know?
No thanks.
It's not bad. It's just it's missing something.
It's missing something.
Chef Argo. I bet you would change.
Bet you
everything.
if you put some of that Taco Bell Chipotle ranch in there, it'd be good.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, Stone Cold is one of my top favorites, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, Stone Cold is a lot of people's favorite.
I like Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's in the burrito, Jamie? Eggs, rice, yogurt, sour cream, fat-free cheese, Frank's Red Hot seasoning, and then they're wrapped up in carb balance, oversized tortillas. It's not bad. Oh, and there is there's like a couple of Fritos in there too, Flamin' Hot.
Oh, Flamin' Hot Fritos. Yeah, that's right.
Something that used to make my burritos taste really good, I really do believe that it is the ragu. Makes a big difference. You laughing about?
Cool. Put some hot sauce on it.
I didn't want to do it and like commit to it. I want to try it first.
Hot sauce might help it.
Tacos are better. I got one taco left. I'm gonna take another bite of this. Eat that taco. And then I could have said something very, very rude. You would laugh. But other people that maybe is watching us for the first time, and I use taco as that, you're like, oh, this dude is fucking nasty.
Ground beef, onions, queso, lettuce, period. That sounds good too this morning. That needs to have some tomatoes in there though.
I did not want your pizza because of the spiciness of it.
I could have made it without the jalapeno.
It wouldn't have been the same.
And it would have just been
That wouldn't have been the same though.
regular salsa. I know, Court. That's why he didn't say what he was gonna say.
What? What do you say?
He said,
Oh, he texted you. That's why I didn't see it.
yeah. So I can't believe Jimmy just dipped in your taco on the live.
I have a habit. Hold on. I do want to say this, and I'm trying to like. I say a lot of shit that I regret saying the next day, and I don't remember a lot of it. It's usually when someone comments, or I'll be driving and just daydreaming, and I'll try to go over the show without listening to the show and try to remember what we talked about. And then it's almost like out of nowhere I remember it, and then I try to find the spot in the show when I have a second to see if it came out as bad as what it sounded in my own head, and it usually is. So I'm trying not to, because I've always had this issue where if it's on my mind, it's coming out of my mouth. There's no filter. Khaki is usually my filter. And
Yeah.
now that it's not comments that I'm reading, it's usually whatever is like roaming around up here.
Rolling around in the dome.
Editing good. I mean, it goes from fleshlights to, you know what I mean? How 4 different hot sauces on it?
4 different hot sauces. Oh my god, I think I might die from heartburn. Green and habanero peppers. Ugh.
Oh, my mind is horrible. I bet you mine
No,
is worse.
Court. No, it's not.
I wouldn't say mine's horrible. It's just, if you were to compare my mind to a store where you could get a little bit of everything, like a Walmart. Let's just use Walmart
Like
as
a
an example.
Walmart. Oh,
Well, you
God.
can get almost anything at Walmart.
True.
Mm.
If you go to a supermarket, you can get a super Walmart. You can get everything you need.
Well, I just use Walmart.
You said, Jamie, we'd be a 99-cent store.
Yeah, my mind's always in the gutter.
I live in the gutter with Court. No worries, Jimmy. You've got that gorgeous lady to help you stay in line. Well, thank you, Angie.
I think some of you guys do know. I think a lot of people that maybe is tuning in for the first time, I would be like a file cabinet of all of these crazy files that is not organized at all. Kaki's my librarian. She puts shit where it needs to go. She, if I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing, like a child, she lets me know about it. I'd be lost. I'd be a wreck if she decided to, move on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It was today and yesterday.
It was beautiful today. Sure, Court. That sounds like a plan to me. We'll split the utilities.
For what?
When we live in the gutter together, he said, let's split the electricity and the Wi-Fi. Sounds good to me.
I'm on my third 40-ounce 8-ball. Mackie Street lives in Modelo Plus Colt 45 high with a Bud Light. That's what you're drinking? Hey man, no judgment. If that's what you're drinking, that's what you're drinking. Fuck, I haven't had a Colt 45 in a long
Since
time.
like my teenage days. I'm feeling okay, Munchkin. I'm feeling alright.
Boo 10 invites you to co-host.
No, thank you.
Co-host what? Boo?
Our own show, I guess.
Decline in 2 seconds. I guess I declined.
Well, if you
Thank
don't answer, it declines.
I think we've only accepted like 2 people on
Oh
here.
yeah, we talked about this already. And one of them's here right now.
Whoa.
Munchkin.
That was YouTube. We didn't go live with Munchkin on TikTok.
No, that was Instagram.
Instagram. He was one of them.
Hello, G-Town.
She
Got a
said,
Mad Dog 2020. I don't think I've ever had one of those.
you're right, it was Instagram. She got all weird and stuff.
Got all weird.
Munchkin did.
Oh, she didn't.
She was at like a fire.
Oh,
like
she
a
was at a-
campfire.
Yeah, she
I
was
remember
having
that.
a fire that night. She didn't get all weird.
Mm-hmm. You don't remember?
You do? I don't remember
I didn't
it being
think you
weird.
guys. She said something like, "I didn't think you were gonna accept it," and I did. I called her out on a bluff. That was like 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
If we ever went live, we'd be over. You're not wrong, Court. We'd be cooked.
Carlin, you're more than welcome to go live with us. I would do it with you.
I don't know. Court comes with the warning label these days.
There are a few people that I would do. I think we did live on Jim Jam too, but
I I don't remember if we did.
I'm pretty sure we did, but you didn't see anything. If I remember correctly, Munchkin would know. Munchkin, didn't we go live with Jimmy Jan? But you couldn't see him? Or you just heard him?
Oh, I remember my MILF. I remember.
I was a party at my family's. Me and Tan went live. Tan never went live.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, there was a blonde that went live in Georgia. Not Tan. Never went
It
live
was
with Tan.
Tan. 100% was her.
100% never went live with Tan.
My MILF. How can we remember that and Jamie doesn't?
Because it didn't happen.
Because it did.
You're thinking about the other pretty girl in Georgia that was sitting on her stoop while her kid was sleeping. Never went live with Tan.
Yes, we did. You're thinking of Lacey.
No, I was not. I don't even remember this girl's name. She was in here for like a cup of coffee. Jimmy, if
We
Jimmy
did go live with Tan too.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
Never went
the
live with
same
Tan.
night that we went live with Munchkin. Yes, we did.
Jamie, what bet I can send you the live from YouTube? Go ahead. Send it to Khaki, not me. I probably won't see it.
Yeah, because he doesn't look at his phone ever. Come on.
Stop it. I think you're getting Tan confused with somebody else that disappeared actually after we went.
I think I remember who you're talking about.
I don't remember her name.
though.
She was nice. Nothing ever
Very
happened.
nice.
She just kind of went away.
I can't
Disappeared.
remember her name. She's a very nice girl. But yes, we did go live with Tan.
Shows you how much Tan meant to me. Obviously not as much as my actual Tan. I only remember going live
You
with Munchkin
do.
and Jimmy Jam.
No, we went live with Tan too. I remember clearly. Tan was first, and then I went on after. Yes, you did. I remember that.
Oh well. And it was on YouTube?
No, Instagram, but we were recording for YouTube. It's a burrito racer.
I'm taking one more bite and then
Where'd you get the double mug? We got that one many years ago
Can't get it no more.
at Kohl's around Christmas time, like a long time ago. You used to be able to get it on Amazon, but you can't get it on Amazon anymore.
It was his voice only, yeah.
On a black screen.
Yeah, no, she's right. Jimmy Jam's like Kane. Didn't want his true identity be exposed.
Not his true identity.
Alright, last bite. Another bite.
Oh, excuse me.
One.
Hello, Musha. Musher. Sorry.
I heard Brett Baker's going to probably. I guess it would make sense that she did go, you know?
Because she did.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Did she debut?
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about Tan still. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about Brett Baker.
Oh, okay.
She's a dentist in AEW. In like real life, she's a dentist.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
You know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when she shows up, Tony Khan will get another Tony fumbled until everybody's gone, and then he's like got to start over from scratch. But all right, guys, girls, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you tomorrow.
Yes, we will. I know my MILF.
Tomorrow's Thursday. I might do pizza tomorrow. I might say fuck it and just do pizza Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hamster on the wheel. Good night, guys.
Oh, good night, guys.
One bada bada.
Somebody said your pizza is legendary.
We'll see. I'm gonna try to do something.
You gonna try?
I'm gonna try to do something different tomorrow if I do pizza.
But good night, guys.